How are consumers deciding which business to do business with? Well, I'm going to break down the process that the consumer goes through. I've seen this time and time again, especially for small local businesses. So if you have a small local business, regardless of the industry, this is the process I've seen over and over. After a while, I've seen a pattern. The pattern has emerged and it's very evident. So the first thing that the potential consumer does is they go online and they do a search for that product or service. I don't care what it is, consumers are searching for everything and the data just backs it up. It's not like how it was marketing before where we were theorizing what the consumer was doing. Now with data and analytics and digital platforms and searching online and Google and the internet, we have all this data that's actually letting us know exactly what the consumer is doing. So first, they're going to search online for that product or service. It doesn't matter if you're a dentist, a roofer, a contractor, AC repair, lawn care, salon, attorney, doctor, you name it. I mean, whatever it is that's service-based or locally based or a product service, people are searching for it, right? So they do a search. There's a bunch of listings that come up on the first page. This next thing is how easy is it for them to get the information or navigate your website? What impression does it give them of your brand, right? Whether even if it's a restaurant, if it's a dentist office, they go to the first page, they see all these different listings. They're going to open a couple of these pages. They're not going to just the first one, right? They're going to open a few of the results that appear on the first page. They're going to see how those websites look, to see how easy it is to get either pricing or information on what they actually want, how quick they can get it, and also the impression it gives them regarding that business, right? If it's a restaurant, they're looking at the decor, the ambiance, what the menu looks like, what the food plating looks like, the pictures of the food before they make the decision, are we going to attend, are we going to go to that place? The third thing is that they're looking for reviews. So they're making comparison between the websites or the businesses that they open to determine which one am I going to proceed further with, as with a call, an email, or actually setting up an appointment or visiting the location. So they're going to read the reviews about that business to see if there's any social proof or what has been the experience of other consumers with that business before they decide to go further. And then lastly, they're going to contact a few of those, 2 or 3 of those, after they've filtered out the other ones that maybe the website was too slow or it looked awful and you're like, okay, I definitely don't want to go to that place, or that dentist location does not look like a place I want to visit, or you want to have a cosmetic procedure and you look at the office and you're like, oh, I definitely don't want to go there. This one looks so nice. You're making already judgment decisions in your head on do you go further down the process of deciding to do business with that business. So now that they filtered out all the other businesses, they're going to contact the business. Now it becomes on how quickly does that business respond to the messages and emails and phone calls that come in and set up a conversation or an appointment or give an answer to the inquiry that the consumer had. And that is the process that they do. And in that fourth step, one thing I forgot to mention was the fact that they also price shop at that level. So once they have 2 or 3 that they liked, they'll actually compare the 2 or 3 different businesses pricing wise to decide who am I going to go with. So just to recap, because there was a lot of information and I broke it down, let's just do an overview. 1, they're going to search online for the product or service that they're interested in. 2, they're going to open up a few of the different websites that show up on the first and second page to decide who gives them the information. Can I readily get that information from the website, or do I actually have to contact or email or call this business? 3, they're going to read reviews so they can further filter out the ones that they open or decided on. They're going to read reviews so they can compare the different businesses. And then 4, they're going to contact 2 or 3 of those businesses after they filtered out everybody else to decide what is the process with them and what is the pricing to decide which business I'm going to go with. And that is the approach for the buyer's journey in the majority, I would say 80-90% of locally based businesses. That is the approach that the consumers are going through. And obviously there could be a fifth and sixth where they might, depending on what the product is, let's say it's a contractor building a house or an architect, they might want to see, go into a conversation, have a meeting of seeing your portfolio, seeing what the potential pool you can build for them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But as far as deciding whether you even have the opportunity to get that client, it's going to be in these 4 steps that are extremely crucial that you have to be paying attention to as a business owner.